Welcome back, everybody. We are back together with another video. We're going to be talking about Netflix. Now, we do have Netflix.
Yes.
Yep. We actually get it through T-Mobile because we're T-Mobile customers. We really don't pay for it. I believe we pay like $3 or something like that. But there is some very, very good shows on Netflix. And two of the biggest shows on there are Cobra Kai and Stranger Things. I absolutely love Stranger Things, and I absolutely love Cobra Kai. Did you enjoy the final season? Well, not the final seasons, but the latest seasons of Cobra Kai and Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Stranger Things was just great. It was really, really great. And this season of Cobra Kai, wow. Cannot wait till next season for it.
Mm-hmm.
However, though, Netflix has been known to go woke, though. And I remember the Cuties movie that came out a few years ago. Do you remember that? I don't know if you were that.
I didn't see it.
Don't watch it. I haven't watched it. It's definitely not appropriate for children, I believe. Mm-mm. And they got a lot of backlash for that. And people started turning off Netflix. There's some wokeness over there, even though they actually do have good shows, like I just mentioned. But right here, Netflix's U.S. customers fail to return as woke streamer turns to Asian markets for growth. Now, I will say this. If they're trying to target the Asian market now, they're definitely going to have to cut back on the wokeness because when it comes to like China isn't down with that woke stuff. Mm-mm. They're not. So, but
I don't think Netflix is showing on China.
They may not be. They may not be. I could be wrong about that. But other countries over there, too, they're still not going to be down with the wokeness because Asia is definitely not as woke as the United States.
No.
Definitely not. It says here, Netflix promised a big comeback in the third quarter, predicting more than 1 million new customers, while the far-left streamer outperformed the measure by twofold, sending stock skyrocketing in after-hours trading Tuesday. A closer look at the numbers shows that the vast majority of new Netflix subscribers are coming from overseas, with U.S. customers failing to return in significant numbers after leaving the streamer in droves earlier this year. The phenomenon is part of a larger trend casting a shadow over Hollywood streaming hopes. Major streamers are having trouble attracting and retaining domestic customers, which analysts have blamed on market saturation, while ignoring the fact that millions of Americans have grown fed up with the left-wing moralizing studios are smuggling into their entertainment. Now, I'm going to mention one thing, though. There is a bunch of streamers now, so there is competition. Like AMC Plus now is out there now. You have Disney Plus. Amazon Prime is a bit different because Prime was really seen as a way to actually get stuff delivered to you. Mm-hmm. And then they just added on streaming on top of that. So it wasn't anything extra you actually had to pay for. So that's a bit different. But Netflix is probably the original streaming service, I would believe. But now there's everything. People don't want to spend, money on all these different platforms. They're going to pick and choose, right? Mm-hmm. Especially with inflation today, So I believe that's part of the problem right there. Netflix's domestic subscriber tally rose by just 104,000 customers during the third quarter, representing 4% of the company's 2.41 million new subscribers. The number is surprisingly weak considering Netflix boasted a number of hits this quarter, including the much discussed Jeffrey Dahmer limited series and the fourth season of Stranger Things. The Jeffrey Dahmer show, I watched the first episode of it. That was really good. I need to actually go back and start watching it out. You probably would not want to watch that. You wouldn't want to watch it. It's based on a true story. Jeffrey Dahmer, real person, but it definitely has like a horror element to it, at least on the first episode.
But I think if they move to Asian markets, since like Netflix, they also have anime, Japanese anime.
Yeah, they do have that on there.
I think they also have like Korean anime, South Korean anime.
Yeah, so maybe they're trying to, get into that market there. But the thing is, the U.S. customers aren't coming back.
No, that's why they are targeting
Yeah.
Asia. That's why they have like anime. So and I guess they are competing with like Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll is specific for anime, Japanese anime, mainly Japanese anime, and I guess and Disney. That's what I'm really, really upset that there's a show called Bleach. It's a Japanese anime and it's really good. It's about like, it's basically fighting about the good spirit and the bad spirit like that. And it's real good. But they have like the new sequel coming and they don't have it anymore on Crunchyroll, and like I think the Disney has the franchise.
But did Crunchyroll merge with Fanmation?
Yes, and they did have like the original Japanese anime Bleach, and I've been watching it, and suddenly it just like all the season disappear. It's like, and then I look it up online, and they said like, well, the Disney has the franchise.
Oh, so it's on Disney Plus now?
No, it's not on Disney Plus. It's on Hulu.
Okay, but Hulu is also owned by Disney as well.
Yeah, so I'm kind of upset, very upset.
But it does say here, though, the overwhelming majority of new Netflix customers are coming from overseas, especially Asia. Netflix signed up 1.4 million new customers in the region, with India and Korea remaining key markets. Now, India, there is a bunch of people in India. Now, you were right. Netflix is banned in China. So the next biggest Asian country is going to be India. There is like 1 billion people in India, too. So that's
Maybe
probably
South
why.
Korea too, right?
Yeah, because definitely North Korea. North Korea ain't going for that.
No, I mean South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea. Yeah.
And so seems like they have more not only, American, TV show and movie, but also like anime and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like whole bunch of different stuff now.
And there's a bunch of Americans that like anime too, but have you noticed an increase in anime on Netflix?
I don't think so because I look at mostly I know is mainly people who watch strictly anime are they have Crunchyroll or Filmination, but they merge into one, so they probably have Crunchyroll. I'm not sure, but that is strictly for anime. But now Disney and Netflix, they want to open up, I guess.
Yeah. And they point out something pretty interesting right here. Says like Disney, because Disney is all in on Democrats. They were going after Ron DeSantis. Says Netflix has fully aligned itself with Democrats and their far left political and social ideologies. The streamer still has a production deal with Barack and Michelle Obama, and its executives ranking among Hollywood's most generous Democrat donors, supporting the campaigns of Beijing Biden, Gavin Newsom, and radical Los Angeles attorney George Gascon. I don't know why they haven't recalled him, but anyway. Yeah, they also, now the Netflix pricing. So now they're going to have ads on it. And of course, that looks like a price increase here. Netflix is hoping Wall Street will start to focus less on subscriber growth as it prepares the launch of its lower price service with commercials. The ad-supported version is expected to launch in November, earlier than expected, and will cost $6.99 per month, which is less than Netflix's current lowest price tier of $9.99 a month. I don't like the commercials, and maybe it's me. If there is a plan with commercials, I'm not gonna get it. I always go for the one without commercials.
I'm wondering, okay, if someone, have a plan and it goes for commercial, because it's cheaper, and where, are they going to put like what's the word? LGBTQ?
I would not be surprised, but however,
they will lose customers.
Well, that's not gonna fly in the Asian countries.
I mean,
they're not gonna have that.
I mean, parents will probably, say something.
Yeah, but it's not gonna fly in Asian countries. It's not gonna fly in South Korea. It's not gonna fly in India. They're not gonna do that. They're only gonna do that here. They said it's gonna be rolling out in November. So I wondered how that's gonna affect us on Netflix. Maybe I have to look into T-Mobile because right now we don't have commercials. That ain't started yet. But I don't want commercials. We don't really watch a whole lot of Netflix anyway. I mean, the only thing I watched on there is Stranger Things, Cobra Kai. I watched just that one Dharma series, but that's pretty much it. Now, all the Outlander episodes used to be on there. When we were first getting into Outlander, it was on Netflix, and that show is fantastic. I really didn't like this last season of Outlander.
I usually
Manifest is going to be on Netflix, the final season. That's coming up.
Oh.
Yeah, Manifest. Remember they canceled it on who had it before? Was it NBC? I believe they canceled the show though. And now all the seasons are on Netflix, and Netflix is actually going to make the final season of Manifest. So I'm really looking forward to Manifest.
Yeah, but for me, the streaming service, I'm more into HBO Max and Crunchyroll.
Yeah, we don't pay for HBO Max either. So
yeah,
that's good because I believe HBO Max is even more expensive. I believe HBO Max is $15.99 a month, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not really sure. But we get that free through our internet service. HBO Max is good because House of the Dragon is on there, and House of the Dragon is a really good show. And the season finale is this Sunday. That last episode was really good. Really good. And they already greenlit season 2. HBO Max, I do believe. What is the best streaming service to you?
HBO Max.
You think HBO Max is the best one? Based on the shows, House of the Dragon. Westworld is on there. You may be right about HBO Max.
What about that?
I believe the worst one probably is Apple TV. That's probably the worst one because they don't really have much on there. Like on these other platforms, you actually have popular shows,
Yeah.
And Apple TV really doesn't have that. But, Amazon Prime is really good. Prime Video, there's a lot of stuff on there. And that's probably the best value, I would say, because, first of all, you get that free 2-day shipping. That's the main thing. You can get books and stuff like that. And they have streaming inside of that, and they don't charge any extra for it. So, value-wise, that's probably the best one. But Netflix, people have abandoned it. They have abandoned it. And to tell you the truth, probably all of these streaming services are probably woke anyway, to a certain extent, some more than others.
Is HBO Max woke? Is it?
I could be wrong about that. I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, so many of them out there right now. These companies want to virtue sit, and we know that Amazon has done woke stuff. Uber's done woke stuff, but there's certain things, people can't keep track of everything that's woke. I mean, it's just so much out there.
But
that you
HBO
don't really know.
Max has like TV show that is not woke.
Well, I'm not talking about necessarily TV shows being woke. I'm talking about the company coming out and making woke statements and that kind of thing.
I haven't heard anything.
I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I could be wrong. But I don't know. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of Americans not coming back to Netflix because of the wokeness? Like I said, there's really good shows on Netflix, but there is wokeness behind Netflix as well. So I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. This was a pretty good conversation. We'll be back on today's Wednesday, so we'll be back on Friday
Yep.
with another episode. So until then, guys, you guys be safe, and we will see you then.
Goodbye.